everybody, welcome to Yagya VM. In this session, we will start the political mapping of South America. So now we are starting a geography series. Here we are covering the world geography first. And the first continent that we will take today is South America. Gradually, you will also find tricks and tips and also coverage of the entire world geography. So let's begin now. So in the world, there are 7 continents, the biggest of which is Asia. Second largest is Africa, then North America is the third largest, fourth is South America, fifth largest is Antarctica, and sixth largest is Europe, and lastly and the smallest continent is Australia. The continents can be remembered by a small trick called as Isa Anna. To remember the oceans, we also have a trick called as PESA. The largest ocean is Pacific Ocean, which surrounds the land area on both the sides. And as you see, this middle area is a little bit bulgy. Near the equator, it is more and more bulgy. And we know that the continents are going away from each other. First of all, Pacific Ocean is a relatively warmer area as compared to the other areas because it is near the equator and there is a bulge here. Secondly, the Pacific Ocean is gradually shrinking, whereas the Atlantic Ocean or the Indian Ocean, these are gradually increasing or expanding in size. The second largest ocean is Atlantic Ocean, the third largest is Indian Ocean, the fourth largest is Southern Ocean, and the fifth one is Arctic Ocean. South America consists of more or less developing and least developed countries. Mostly the people here speak Spanish, while in some areas like Brazil, Portuguese is spoken. Similarly, in Suriname, Dutch is spoken. Similarly, in Guyana, English is spoken. In French Guiana, French is spoken. While in some areas like Bolivia, Argentina, there are some indigenous people also, all of which we will see subsequently. But first, let us cover all the countries that are present in South America. So South America is very famous for things like the sugar capital of the world, the largest exporter of soya beans, the largest exporter of copper. So a lot of mineral resources are present here. Apart from that, this area is famous for warm ocean currents. So let us see which all countries are there in South America. First of all, the largest country of South America is Brazil. But we won't start with Brazil. We will start just above Brazil. The first country is French Guiana. So France has control over French Guiana. It also has a space center over here which is named as Kourou. The capital of French Guiana is Cane. Second country is Suriname, and the capital of Suriname is Paramaribo. The third country is Guyana. The capital of Guyana is Georgetown. Then Venezuela, which has the largest oil reserves in the world. The capital of Venezuela is Caracas. There is an important port city here, that is Maracaibo. From here, a lot of oil export takes place. Next country is Colombia. As you can see, Colombia is that country by which North America, South America is connected. This part is the Panama which connects South America via Colombia. The capital of Colombia is Bogota. Next country is Ecuador. The capital of Ecuador is Quito. And if we go towards the west part of Ecuador, we'll find a small island called as the Galapagos. This is also owned by Ecuador. The next country is Peru. The capital is Lima. In Lima, a lot of birds are found here and their excreta has a lot of phosphate content in it. So Lima is one of the largest phosphate reserves of the world. Next, the entire west portion is covered by a very thin country called as Chile. The capital of Chile is Santiago. Apart from that, Chile is the largest producer and exporter of copper in the world. For that, a small place is very responsible. That is Chuquicamata. So in Chile, we will find a place called as Chuquicamata, which is the largest producer of copper. Also in Chile, we will find the driest place of the world, that is Arica. So here we will find the Atacama Desert, and Arica is a part of Atacama Desert. It is the driest place on earth. Now a quick revision. French Guiana, Suriname, Guyana, Venezuela, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Chile. Peru and Chile experience warm ocean currents periodically. The next country is Argentina. The capital of Argentina is Buenos Aires. Then, one thing to notice here is the countries which rhythm here will never share the boundaries. For example, Guyana, French Guiana, these two are in a rhythm. But see, there is a sandwich country in between them, that is Suriname. Similarly, there are two other countries, Paraguay, Uruguay, they are in rhythm. However, they will also not share boundaries because Argentina is between them. Then comes Bolivia and Paraguay. Please note, Bolivia and Paraguay are the only two landlocked countries of South America. That means they do not have their coastal area with the ocean. The capital of Paraguay is Asuncion. The capital of Uruguay is Montevideo. The capital of Bolivia is La Paz. One very interesting thing to note here is that La Paz is the world's highest capital. And Bolivia does not have only one capital, it has two capitals. La Paz as the legislative capital and Sucre as the judicial capital. So when La Paz is the world's highest capital, obviously here some source of water will be required. So here we will also find the world's highest lake, that is Lake Titicaca. Now we will go to the largest country of South America, that is Brazil. The capital of Brazil is Brasilia. Now what is Brazil famous for? A lot of things. Brazil is the largest exporter of sugar. It is the largest exporter of soya beans. It is the largest exporter of coffee or cocoa. Now those areas which produce cocoa or coffee are called as fazendas. What are fazendas? Rio de Janeiro, Sao Paulo and Santos. These three cities are remarkable producers of cocoa. Rio de Janeiro is located above Tropic of Cancer, Sao Paulo is situated on the Tropic of Cancer, and Santos, which is a port city, is located below the Tropic of Cancer. And these three are the greatest producer of cocoa in Brazil, because of which they are called as fazendas. When we go towards the bottom, we will find another small group of island which is called as the Falkland Islands. Falkland Islands are owned by Britain, United Kingdom of Britain. Similarly, if we see here, there is a small island which is separated from the South America. This island is called as Tierra del Fuego, and it is a part of Argentina. In Tierra del Fuego, we will find the southernmost city of the entire world, that is Ushuaia. It is located right here. When we talk about the mainland of South America, the southernmost city of the mainland is nothing but Punta Arena. Punta Arena is the southernmost city of South America, and the southernmost city of the entire world is Ushuaia, which is located in Tierra del Fuego, which you can say as a group of islands, so that is also an archipelago. I hope you would have remembered all of these. Now a quick revision of that. So first we spoke about French Guiana. French Guiana is located in South America, but it is not owned by South America. It is owned by France. France has a space station over here whose name is Kourou, and from here a lot of satellites are launched via various rockets. For example, Ariane. So European Union also launches a rocket from here, and France also launches the rockets from here. Now interestingly, you will find out that every time in every continent, in every country, if they have a space center or if they have a launch pad, it is always located towards the east of that. Ever wondered why is that so? If you know the answer, please let me know in the comments. Then there is a sandwiching country here, Suriname, whose capital is Paramaribo. The next country is Guyana, whose capital is Georgetown. So since you can see, this is an English name, so here English is spoken. Next is Venezuela, which has the largest reserves of oil. Caracas is the capital. Maracaibo is the port city, which is very important here. Then comes Colombia, which joins the North America and the South America. The capital of which is Bogota. Then comes Ecuador, which owns the Galapagos Island, and the capital is Quito. Then comes Peru with its capital called Lima, which is one of the largest phosphate reserves of the world. Then comes a very thin country which forms the entire western boundary, which is called as Chile. Chile has various specialties. First of all, it is the largest exporter of copper. It has the driest place on the earth called as Arica. It has the Atacama Desert. The capital is called as Santiago. And which place is responsible for huge amount of copper production? It is called as Chuquicamata, which is just situated here on the border. The southernmost part of Chile is called as Punta Arena, and that is how Punta Arena forms the southernmost part of the mainland South America. Then comes an archipelago which is Tierra del Fuego. It is a part of Argentina. In Tierra del Fuego, we will find the southernmost city of the world, which is Ushuaia. Then we'll find Falkland Islands, which is owned by UK. Then Argentina, whose capital is Buenos Aires. Uruguay, whose capital is Montevideo, and Uruguay is famous for a lot of things. For example, World Trade Organization was formed here. So first we know that until 1995, there was no World Trade Organization. There was another group called as the GATT, General Agreement on Trade and Tariff. And then 8 different rounds called as Uruguay round, and there the Drunkel draft, all of this took place, which led to the formation of World Trade Organization. The capital is Montevideo. Then Paraguay and Bolivia are the landlocked countries. Paraguay's capital is Asuncion. Bolivia's capital, that is the world's highest capital, is La Paz. Bolivia has another judicial capital called as Sucre. Also, in Bolivia, we'll find the world's highest lake, which is called as Lake Titicaca. Then comes the largest country of South America, that is Brazil, who has the capital of Brasilia. Now, what is Brazil famous for? It is the largest exporter of coffee, sugar, and soya beans. Now, the coffee producing areas are called as fazendas. More specifically, they are Rio de Janeiro, Sao Paulo, and Santos. While Rio de Janeiro is above the Tropic of Cancer, Santos is below the Tropic of Cancer, Sao Paulo is located on the Tropic of Cancer. Sao Paulo is not a port city, whereas Rio de Janeiro as well as Santos, both are port cities. I hope the political map of South America has been very clear to you. Thank you everybody for watching. Friends, my name is Yagyasani Patra. I teach on Unacademy Live. This is my referral code YAGYALIVE, YAGYALIVE. If you use my referral code, then you will get another 10% discount on your Unacademy Plus subscription. This is the Telegram link t.me/unacademyopsc. If you join this particular channel, you will get free study materials. Apart from that, you will get video updates about my next videos. For Civil Services 2021, Odisha Foundation course has been launched. So Nirman Foundation course, jaha ki 25th May start hai jaiche. In that, we are preparing students for Odisha Civil Services 2021. I am teaching Science, Tech and Current Affair in this particular course. So what are all my courses on Unacademy? First of all, Polity from M. Lakshmikant part 1 has been already completed. So you can watch the recordings, and my upcoming course Polity from M. Lakshmikant part 2 will just be started in June. So if you want to learn polity from me, you can join me on Unacademy. Then complete Science and Technology for OPSC and other government job examinations. Third, Current Affairs. So weekly current affairs also I am covering on Unacademy platform. This is my referral code YAGYA9, and alternatively you can also use my referral code YAGYALIVE, YAGYALIVE for getting additional 10% discount. So apna a referral code ko bhi use kari paribe, and you can also use this referral code to get an additional 10% discount. These are my courses, so if you want to learn from me, you can join me on Unacademy Plus platform. So basically, what are the upcoming courses on Unacademy? First of all, there is a Garud course. In this Garud course for CPSC mains, that is the Police Services mains, grammar, that is Odia grammar, reasoning and general awareness are being taught by 3 great educators. Next up, Laksha OHC ASO course, in which for ASO aspirants, this particular course, it is a comprehensive course and it has started. The payment pattern is for 6 months it is 5,600, for 12 months it is 7,000 rupees, for 24 months it is 8,400 rupees. So as we know friends, when we prepare for this government job examination, we do not go for one government examination, we appear for many. Similarly, The preparation time is also not limited. We have to keep giving the examination. So according to me, the ideal plan is for 2 years or 1 year, in which not only one government examination like OPSC, but many government examination like OPSC, ASO, CPSC, Police SI, OMC, all kind of government examinations conducted by the government of Odisha will be given due importance, and individual courses will be launched for them. So you will get training not only for one exam but for many, okay, under this single platform of Unacademy. In this fee structure, you will get additional 10% if you use my referral code YAGYA9, YAGYA9, or if you use my referral code YAGYA Live, YAGYA okay, to get additional 10% discount. Apart from that, there is no cost EMI option available for 6 months, 12 months and 24 months on your subscription. Finally, optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day and let's crack it.